Okay. Thank you very much. This is my commentary. For almost 2 years, Sudan has been at war. The two warring factions have destroyed the entire framework, structures, infrastructure of Sudan. Both generals must be held accountable for the crimes that they have committed against their own people. Several attempts to bring about peace in this great nation have failed. Ceasefires have collapsed. Humanitarian catastrophe continues to worsen day in, day out. The number of people displaced continue to increase. And it looks like the world has forgotten. We have done so little, and yet we have talked a lot. We have held so many meetings, yet nothing has come out, which is constructive. The reports of raping younger girls and making them commit suicide instead of being raped that have occurred in the Darfur region must be condemned. The world must stand up and shout. Wherever you are, in your corner, in your office, in your tweet something about Sudan. Tell your neighbor to tell the friend, and the friend to tell another friend that there is something wrong going on in Sudan. Then we have the number of countries that we well know that have amassed wealth in buying gold, diamonds, timber, and the rest, ivory, and whatever is traded in along the Nile corridor, namely Saudi Arabia, United Arab Emirates, Turkey, Qatar, that are fully involved in the war of Sudan. The supply of arms under the auspices of United States of America worries everybody. The United States of America knows and has evidence, and the UN has brought out evidence in black and white that the United Arab Emirates supplies arms, drones that kill civilians in Sudan. Isn't it time for the United Nations Security Council to penalize these countries, to put an arms embargo for them not to supply any arms? Or is it of double standards that they have allowed one country to perish from planet Earth? They have allowed economic benefits to override humanitarian or human rights that occur in Sudan. Isn't it time? How many territories across Africa that have a similar pattern? We have several. Across in Biafra, we have a problem. In Amazonia, we have a problem. In Democratic Republic of Congo, we have a problem. In Somalia, it has been there for many, many years. Libya is an example of how external dark forces have come, divided Libya, and continue to siphon crude oil, steal it without paying the amounts to the people of Libya. It is therefore a concern for everybody across the world, especially in Africa, that if the war in Sudan is not stopped, or we don't intervene, or we don't get a ceasefire, the Red Sea and the entire Great Lakes region of the Horn of Africa and East Africa and the Nile Basin corridor will be affected. We already have repercussions or ripple effects that have gone as far as aeroplanes that use the route over Sudan no longer use it, but use a longer route. These all costs come back to us because we in Africa are the main losers, are the main people that have physical contact with this country called Sudan. How long shall we wait? How long shall we cry? Isn't it time for Africa and African Union to stand up and say enough is enough? Create a powerful agency, a powerful delegation that can persuade the two generals to lay down their arms and come on table. Where has our policy of engagement and containment gone? We call upon friendly countries in Europe, the European Union, just as we call upon you in other conflicts to come in, help Sudan. Otherwise, if we wait for too long, we shall not find any human being living in that country. I thank you very much. God bless you all. Have a nice weekend. Have a nice Saturday and a nice waiting for results. We see each other next Saturday, perhaps when we have Mr. Trump as the president of the Republic of the United States of America. Thank you. God bless you. I am with Trump. Whether he gets no vote, I'll still remain with him. I believe he tells Africans exactly what we are. I believe he tells us off. A person who tells you off. We are indeed. We are. We see, look at the things that we do on this continent of Africa. Look at the type of elections that we conduct in Africa. Look at them. We ban our countries. We ban the little that we have worked hard to build because of elections. But remember one thing that I've said. We picked, copy-pasted an American constitution or American constitutions on us, and we are paying the price for that constitution, for cut and paste. If you look at all countries that have conflict, including Sudan, it is cut and paste constitutions of American presidency style governance. As I end to commend the people of Botswana for the peaceful elections and the quick, smooth, well-organized handover without fanfare. That is the type of democracy that Africa yearns. That is what we want for Sudan.